me to get rookie cards of all of my favorite athletes, whether it's basketball, wrestling, and the Ultimate Warrior, which Ultimate Warrior is the only one I haven't got, right? So you could argue that this is one of his rookies, but in my opinion, and I guess the diehard's opinion, the main rookie is from the 1988 or 89 New Zealand cards that were released. The name of them escapes me. Really, really rare card to get, so I will get that. But this card, PSA 10, it's my first ever PSA 10. I picked it up for like $150. I think that's a cracking card, and it's just a good card to have because I guess you could say it's his rookie card, but it's actually not. But I love the card. Thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I've got a question for you. When I was putting the images together and I saw that, I wasn't sure whether it was the rookie or not. What happens with a superstar if the rookie card had 2 cards of that superstar in the release?
I'm glad you asked, Chris. So David Boothroyd, who's also a member of our group, who's also a card fanatic, I asked him that exact same question. They said usually what the experts do is go to the lowest numbered card, which that one I just showed you is.
Yeah.
So I think in that series, there's 4 or 5 Warrior cards. And it's probably like the next, the 1991 classic cards with the blue background and the Undertaker's cards. His rookie cards in that. He's got 4, I think he's got 3 or 4.
Undertaker's rookie card is in the playing cards.
What is it then?
It's the playing card, the Jack or the King or whatever it is.
No. Come on, mate.
Come on, I've got 4 of them.
Yeah. I'll give you $3,000 for one.
Deal.
Now, next, this is a big boy purchase, and I'm really, really proud of this one, and it goes well with my plan. Now, I saw, had a bit of a laugh. I think it was Matt DeMeo saying, I've got, how many times have I said I'm almost done with my Hasbro collection? I promise on my children's life, I literally am almost done. So here's the plan. Here's the plan. Right?
Promise on your children's life. Promise on something else.
Here's what I picked up. I picked up a Series 4 British Bulldog test shot prototype. Huge shout out to our good mate Adam Fry over in the UK, who's got an attic full of stuff, full of Hasbro gold. And he's a legend, right? So I reached out to him, I reckon 2 or 3 years ago and said, mate, look, I'm really interested. Keep me in mind. And then the other day he reached out and said, I'm ready to sell. You mentioned that you wanted this and I'm happy to, sell it to you. So good on him for thinking of me. I really, really appreciate it. So now I've got in that the Bulldog prototype, I've got the green card, I've got the hand-painted prototype, now I've got the test shot prototype. So really, really happy with that. But here's where I'm at with my Hasbro collection, Chris. So Series 1 to 4, that's all I've collected. All I need now is a Series 4 drawing. And my aim is to have a piece of the pre-production process of every single piece. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'll read out what that looks like. That way you can understand what I'm saying here. But let me just go into my notes. All right. So, I'm kind of jumping the gun here. But anyway, a reference slide. Tick. I've got one, which that'll be another merch purchase later down the track. Concept drawing, tick. I've got that. I've got a 2-up wax head sculpt, tick. They didn't do painted wax sculpts because they did the 2-up prototypes to Series 4. And then post Series 4, some 5 on, they didn't worry about doing the bodies because they had all the body molds done and they just did the head. So there's no 2-up painted head in the Series 1 to 4 line. I've got a 2-up wax unpainted figure, a 2-up painted full figure. Hint, hint, that's coming soon. I've got a hand-painted prototype. What I need is a resin hard copy, which is a polyurethane, the grey ones. A test shot, done. I need a first shot. Proof card, I'm done. And a green standard tag, I'm done. So there's 2 pieces I need for that pre-production line. So if I've missed a piece or I'm unaware of one, please reach out and let me know. But that's been a mission to get this, Chris. So there's 2 more pieces.
2 pieces, and then you realise that you need 10 more.
No, done. I've done my research, and that there is the pre-production line from Series 1 to 4.
A very huge purchase, mate. I want to ask you how much it was because I'm sure it was about $1 million. But that British Bulldog looks pretty cool. What I love about that Bulldog is that his fingers have survived.
Yeah, amazing.
Mate, those long fingers on the gorilla press action. They're notorious for snapping, and that British Bulldog to be the tear shot. It would be one of the oldest Hasbro figures going around, and it's survived so well. Hey, members merch perch, who'd you pick?
I picked, being the Hasbro nut I picked our good friend Frank P, who picked up $1 Million Man Series 2, Hasbro UKG 85.
With the extra long belt.
Yes. This was that is one of my one of two of my very first Hasbro figures back in the day.
Yeah, super cool. As a kid, I always used to question the green suit because I always only knew MDM in the black suit. I couldn't remember him in the green suit. I picked Robert Vela, who is an underrated collector. Robert has some amazing stuff.
Cool,
with the WrestleMania action ring, with the 6 figures on the side. You got Vader, Owen Hart, Psycho Sid, Undertaker, Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels. The fact that that's still minted box is super cool, and it's a really cool looking ring too.
So Bone Crunchers, yeah?
I think so, yep.
Yeah.
So
God,
it was definitely Jacks. I get a little bit confused with the Jacks with the different ranges because unless I can actually see the figure, there's so many of them. But really, really cool figures. And I don't know, the Bone Crunchers are the ones with the switch in the back?
I don't know. I've never held one.
No. So, I thought the Bone Crunchers had the little flicking switch on the back. But these ones don't have, looking at the artwork, they don't have it. But super cool piece. Looks really minty too, that box. So well done, Robert.
Well done, Robert. Good stuff. All right. Well, that wraps up merch perch for the week. Now let's get into what's online.
Did you see what was online? What's online? Some bloke selling some LJN figures on eBay. What's he asking? He's asking too much. Well, did you make an offer? Make an offer. You can't make an offer. It's an auction. Well, just slide into his DMs. Maybe he wants to let them go for less. Maybe he's just trying to whet your appetite. Well, I don't know. We'll just make an offer. I can't make an offer. It's an auction. We'll just slide right in to the DMs. What else is online? Oh, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff online.
Now, just before we get into what's online, Chris, Matt Rhodes has brought to our attention that Ultimate Warrior rookie card is from the Bubble Game Superstars set, which was only released in New Zealand back in the day.
Bubble Gum.
Okay, well, he's got two things there: Bubble Game, Bubble Gum.
It's the Bubble Game Gum Superstars set.
There you go. Perfect.
Hey, what did you find online this week?
Mate, well, keeping along the sports card theme, I've picked up some PSA 10 Classic WWE cards. So first up, I've got the 1990 Classic PSA 10 Hulk Hogan card number 129. Now that is iconic image. That's
yep.
to me. Look, this is online now for $250 US, or make an offer. I think that's undervalued in my opinion. I think that card is a cracker. It's an iconic image. It's been used for magazines. It's been used for Series 3 Hasbro figure. It's such an iconic image of. It's that WrestleMania 7. Yeah. WrestleMania 7 image. That's a cracking card to get. And a PSA 10. To me, it's a no-brainer. Get on it, someone.
Very cool.
Chris. Next up, I've got a 1991 PSA 10 Hulk Hogan card number 9.
Another Hulk.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Oh, having a great time here.
Card number 99. Now, this is PSA 10 as well. Now, this is the same image used on the on the Hasbro Series 1 card backing.
Yeah, very cool.
Now, this is, I don't think it's worth this much, but I still find this series underrated. And this is on there now for $899 USD, or make an offer. Yeah. I reckon you could find these raw, meaning ungraded, and try to find one that looks as close to mint as possible and get that graded yourself, because that is a beautiful card, iconic image, and an underrated series in my opinion. Now,
Yeah,
last but not least, I've got Andre the Giant from the same series, a PSA 10. That is a great card of the Andre the Giant.
Yeah, and it looks much better than that Super 7 figure we looked at earlier. Great looking Andre card, except Andre, it's like his whole body was gigantic except for his teeth. His teeth just not great, are they? But big old Andre with his teeth and everything, you think when you're that gigantic, your teeth surely wouldn't then be also gigantic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Human body's a pretty miraculous thing. Hey,
you think all the parts of him are gigantic, mate?
Well, no, I've seen him in his leotard, so I can tell you it's not all parts are gigantic. Hey, I thought I'd have a look at something different than going away from figs. After talking about my AFL pickups of the prestige cards, I thought I'd have a look at what are the most expensive footy cards on eBay at the moment. This one here, this was from last year's Optimum Dual Signature release. Collingwood steel sideboard on Tony Shaw. $1,700 for that card is well overpriced in my opinion. But Collingwood seem to have a huge amount of fans. This one here, I think this is a great value card. 2004 Brownlow Medal triple signature. You've got Goodsey, Rashudo, Buckley, all on the same card. All three have iconic lives outside of footy now. So Rashudo's in the media. Buckley is a former coach in the media, and Goodsey with his work with the Indigenous community and also just his presence as a famous Australian of the Year. I think he was as well, Goodsey.
Yes.
So don't be sleeping on that. This one here, a complete set of Premiership collector cards for $13,500. Took 7 years to finish. So pretty amazing collection because they only release some of those in each season. They don't release them all in one. But this one takes the cake. And this gave me an idea for collectors. This one, a box of 12 different series of AFL cards, all factory sealed. It made me think that would there be an investment opportunity to buy a box of sports cards every year, factory sealed, and just put them away.
Of course.
And then in 15 years, bring them out and just sell them all off. And you think that those collectors, the current collectors now, because they're limited in quantity, that would be a highly desirable thing to purchase. Somebody will buy it.
Well, you think about if you're let's say you're 15 right now, right? And you're mad about basketball or AFL, whatever it may be, and you could probably only afford what your part-time job paid you to buy, right? So but if you held something for 15 years, that same kid's going to be 30. You would say he's done his trade or his study and he's hasn't got kids yet, possibly. And he's thinking, okay, cool, I can afford to buy a box now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yes.
Well done.
Cool,
That's everything?
That's everything. I kept it strictly to 4 things because you wrote in the show notes strictly 3 things. So I said 4 things.
Good job, mate. Good listening. All right. Well, what are we up to now? What are we up to now?
Preview and review, which is Legends.
It's time to review a fig from today or the past. Which will it be? Stay tuned to find out.
This isn't a bad series. We're up to Series 11 of the Mattel WWE Legends line. Now, starting from the top, we've got Big John Studd, Macho Man, the Macho Man variant. The cream rises to the top Macho. We've got the Bam Bam, and we've got Scott Hall. So, let's discuss Bam Bam first, Chris. What are your thoughts?
Well, TCW Bam Bam comes with the title, and I really like this one. It's not the Bam Bam I remember as a kid. It's more of the later or late 90s, early 2000s Bam Bam. But it's a great figure of him. Body shape's right, arms are right, head sculpt is fantastic. good belt. I can't remember that belt being in too many other figures. So, yeah, good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think